No intro, no nothing. Welcome to the podcast. Get to the podcast.
Hello. It's here.
I don't know what they were called. I just see him moving in the corner of my eye.
Welcome to episode 47 of the Hidden Podcast.
Yeah.
Nothing's new. I hate Big Coco.
Damn, this blue Coco to you?
For some reason,
Damn.
we have Felicia here as well, but it's all right. Have any of you made an effort to catch up to Kagurabachi? What's the? I'm gonna guess the answer.
Yeah, I am 2 chapters behind. 2 chapters behind.
All right,
cool. But I actually have been reading.
I have been reading as well.
What about you, Coco?
I have actually gotten a lot further than I thought to be. I'm in.
I bet he's not. I bet he's not even in chapter 100. I bet he's not even in chapter 100. He's so ugly. Look at this nigga, bro. Oh my god, you're fucking hideous. Go ahead. My bad.
Chapter 89.
Well, he was right. He was right.
Sucks, bro. Not even on chapter 100. Anyway, I also made an effort. I'm on chapter 113. Chapter.
Yo, Isaiah. What? Yo, Isaiah, what you looking at?
What, bro?
What you looking at?
What, bro? What, bro?
I'm on
113.
By the way.
Bro, see, watch your fucking mouth. I'm on chapter 113 of Kagurabachi. I just finished part 1, apparently. Cinema. Holy cinema. We can't talk about it because, you know, niggas aren't caught up.
Next week,
you niggas aren't catching up next week, but it's cool.
Okay, I can promise next week.
Anyway, Kagurabachi's amazing. It's the best current manga out. No, it's the best manga out in the weekly Shonen Jump magazine, period. Better than Shit Piece.
Better than One Piece?
Of course it's better than One Piece. It doesn't take a lot to be better than One Piece. Of course Naruto's better than One Piece.
Well,
there's no other weekly series we could talk about because we aren't caught up on anything else. Don still sucks as well.
You're dog shit, bro.
Bro, it's just you, Dudley. Bro, I guess. Okay, chat. How about instead of Ichi the Witch, we all read Twin Star Exorcist? Thoughts?
No, bro. Can we?
Nigga.
Bro, I want to talk about Ichi the Witch so bad, bro. I read chapter 1, bro.
You did not read no Ichi the Witch.
I did, bro. Didn't we say we should read 1 chapter per week?
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Next week we can.
What do you mean next week?
I didn't read it, dumbass.
So can we talk about it or no, bro?
Bro, fine. Go. Y'all can talk about it. Go ahead, bro. Talk about it. Go ahead, bro. Actually, I don't give a fuck about this series, bro. Go ahead. Talk about it. Go ahead. Talk about that slop.
Okay. So far we read chapter 1, right? So far, I find the setup pretty interesting with the rules about like the witches being only women, and then you have like
flop.
What, bro?
Go ahead, bro.
What? I mean, like I was saying, so far I found chapter 1 pretty interesting. Where you have honestly I forgot the nigga's name. Ichi, yeah, the protagonist. Yeah, he being like a hunter that survives like pure off like pure instinct, and then he didn't want to mess with that big nigga, and then it turned out the big nigga was like some big ass I don't know what it's called in English because I read in Portuguese,
Magic.
but they call it magic. Yeah, is it magic in English?
That's what they're called, yeah.
Yeah, and then he fought the magic and he got the power. I mean, that was a pretty chill chapter 1, but I did find I do like the comedy in it. So far, I did find some panels funny, especially with Descaras. She's so cute, bro. I maybe you were onto something, Dudley. She might be power core because I dead as fuck with her design heavy, and she like her being like very powerful is like so cool, bro. But yeah, I found it a very chill chapter 1 so far.
Like,
niggas talk about power core and Ichi the Witch, bro. You sure you want me to read this series,
I
man?
thought Ichi was pretty cool. Actually, I really like his character design. I like his whole death for death philosophy. I wonder how far that's gonna go, but I like it.
Yeah, like it looks fun so far, bro. I want to catch up, bro. This looks cool.
thank you. I think niggas would enjoy it, but it's fuck old Deadly over here, so
I mean, Deadly, I of all people give your series a chance.
Kako, thank you. I Kako, I give you too much shit, bro. I just remember you didn't catch
I'm
up
about
to
to say,
Kagurabachi.
man, you read Undead and bullshit too, man. Come on, bro.
Hunter fan. You like no, but you like Hunter x Hunter. You have your opinion holds zero fucking weight to me, my nigga.
I feel like in Hunter x Hunter, bro. You know
Yeah,
the quote
I'm sorry for your loss.
I love Hunter x Hunter.
Anyway, are we done talking about that series?
I mean, what else can we talk about, bro? We were supposed to only
Nothing,
read.
my nigga. Nothing.
Anyway,
There's nothing
let's
else. We don't
move.
watch no anime. Niggas don't catch up to manga.
Bro,
there's nothing.
Shut the
What's
fuck
the first topic, bro?
up.
No, nigga, I'm not letting you get your fucking segue off, bro. You're dog shit.
I mean, we could also talk about Black Clover.
We're gonna get to that. Can we talk about the weekly chapter One Piece first? Can we talk about that? God damn, bro.
Shit, bro.
Anyway,
One Piece really is
I'm
only
trying to
weekly
talk about
thing we
Ichi
can
the
talk about,
Goat,
bro.
bro, Ichi the.
We might as well fucking rebrand those niggas with the One Piece podcast, bro. We might as well just copy them. We don't like,
bro. We're not a One Piece only podcast though. We just talk, bro. Could we talk about other anime? We just don't talk about the weekly. Yo, mute the fuck up, Danny. Mute up. Mute up.
Okay,
11 chapter 1181 of One Piece. The fight between
Loki and Emo.
Loki and Emo continues. Some pretty cool shit. I got a question for y'all. What do y'all think Emu's power is? Because it seems very similar to Luffy's, where like he could just do whatever the fuck he wants.
Of his.
Yeah, he
Like, can imagine shit and like just evil shit though.
I saw some niggas say Emu can beat Drag from Invincible. Is that true, bro?
No, I don't. I don't think so. No.
I don't know, bro.
That.
Anyway, what do y'all think about what do y'all think Emu's power is exactly? What is the devil's fruit? What do y'all think?
Say that again.
Yo, I'm not talking to you, bro. You don't read One Piece.
I want to say, like lore-wise, it's probably one of the first devil fruits that one.
Wow, what a
discovered.
peak observation.
I think they already stated that, twin. They literally stated that when he was introduced, bro.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh my god.
Oh, we suck, my nigga.
No, we don't suck. He sucks, bro, because he doesn't even read the shit at the time, bro.
But go on, Kyoko. What were you saying, bro?
Well, I feel like it's kind of like a polar opposite to whatever Luffy's is. Like how Luffy's basically all free. It's gonna be like a subjugation kind of. That makes sense.
No, I don't know what the fuck you said.
Well, okay. Because during the chapter,
go on, David.
During the chapter, he talks about like the corruption, covenants, and omen shit, and then he says corruption, covenants, and the power of omen form the trinity of what we call domination. So, I do think it's probably subjugation is the point of it. I don't think Kelko knew that when he said that, but I do think like
I didn't.
Overpowering niggas is the point of his devil fruit.
Where do y'all think? No, actually, okay. Let's move on.
Wait. I just want to talk, bro. Have y'all seen that Jujutsu Kaisen?
I'm not done with One Piece. Mute up.
Oh.
One more thing.
Such an asshole, man.
Have y'all? Did y'all see? Did y'all see? People trying.
Modulo, bro.
Did you see? Did you see people trying to make comparisons to Mihawk and Emu because of the Blaze of Judgment thing that he did? It's the exact same thing that Mihawk did, and there are people trying to make a connection that like Mihawk might be Emu's son or some bullshit. Have you seen that, yo?
Hell no.
Bro.
Oh, no, I haven't seen.
Mainly the eyes that people are drawing the connection
Yeah, I'm
to.
about to say the eyes is like.
Because Mihawk has red eyes, as just like Emu does. He doesn't have golden eyes that the anime did. It was a miscolor, but in the manga, he also has red eyes just like Emu does, and that's what people are drawing the connection towards.
if Mihawk becomes this like fucking crazy ass important character on the level of Emu in the next like few arcs, I might drop the series. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, if Mihawk's whole thing, if we learned that Mihawk is all of a sudden like related to Emu or some shit, I think we could all just confirm Oda's a fucking fraud and doesn't know how to write
How would they make
anything.
him a fraud?
Because trying to give Mihawk relevance by making him related to like Emu just like isn't good. Cause
Like a cop-out.
it's not, it doesn't make Mihawk interesting. Like Mihawk's entire then you're making Mihawk's entire interest like relying on someone else rather than like Mihawk himself just being an interesting character. Like, and there's a very quick and easy comparison. Funny enough, it's like what they did with Shanks. It's like finding out that Shanks has a twin brother. It's like it doesn't feel that bad because Shanks was like already established character and like we have some kind of connection with Shanks. So if anything, that like it's characters like Garling and Shamrock that get like elevated by Shanks more rather than with Mihawk and Emu, it would be Mihawk getting elevated by Emu, and then like it just wouldn't be a good like it just wouldn't feel good. And also Mihawk's a fucking bum, so it's like let's just not do that, Oda. Fucking terrorist. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. Why they're doing the same attack. That's interesting. Also, just want to point out that same attack that they did. Mihawk's attack missed, the Emu's landed. So just more Mihawks landed for your head top. Yeah, I think that's it.
Is Mihawk a very relevant character though?
Is Mihawk what? A relevant character?
He's
No.
He's mainly just Zoro's end goal, but other than that, he's kind of just he's like what Shanks is to Luffy, pretty much, but for Zoro.
Oh.
Anyway.
Just the end. Yeah, pretty much it.
Anybody else got speaking of weekly chapters, another series has come to its end. Congratulations to I forgot the nigga's name, but congratulations to Tabata for completing Black Clover. Go man. What an amazing series.
You don't.
Bro, I don't mean that, but like
he couldn't even name me 3 Black Clover villains last week.
Dante, Verso. Wait, no, not Verso. What's the nigga's name? Veto. Dante, Dante, Veto, and Elf nigga. Anyway, look.
Right.
Congratulations, Tabata, for completing and finishing Black Clover without killing yourself. You know, your series isn't. You know, I'm not even gonna do all that. You know, your series touched a lot of people, man. Made some waves in the world of Weekly Shonen Jump. I know none of us read Black Clover, but I did see some interesting tweets with people talking about how it was a very rushed ending, and I also saw a lot of comparisons to another series that
Go on.
So did y'all see the leaked pages or whatever?
It's already out.
Did y'all see the pages?
Yes.
So
I just read it actually.
So like, you know how like when Black Clover first came out, niggas was comparing it to Naruto and shit, right?
Yeah, people do that
and
with
like,
Shonen Jump.
Well, yeah, because Naruto's cool. So like that nigga Tabata actually just like did the Final Valley fight at the end. Like I'm not tripping, right? I'm not the only one that sees it. Like that was exactly the Final Valley fight.
Okay, look, it's
it's not exactly that fight, but that one panel, that is literally the Final Valley panel. Come on, can we be real, y'all? Can we be real, y'all?
No, you're right.
2 characters facing off in an empty. 2 characters like standing off.
No.
I think.
Thank you,
if you're
Koki.
talking about, I know what panel you're talking about. You're talking about when Asta and Yuno clashed, right?
No, I'm not talking about when they clashed.
When they were reflecting on their whole journey, it was literally word for word what
most series do that though.
I wasn't even talking about the panel I was talking about. I sent it in this chat actually. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, it's when they had their eyes closed and it showed like all their encounters.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Let me see.
if you're talking about the side by side,
no, I was talking about this. I mean that panel as well, though. But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like this nigga Tabata just wanted to get this series finished and over with. But I do see a lot of people just comparing the final act to Naruto a lot. I saw people complaining about the Noel and Mimosa thing, talking about they're gonna have like a lifelong battle for Asta. That nigga Asta ended up with no hose at the end, kind of fucking hilarious. I also saw some of the Clover Hive themselves talk about how Asta became the Wizard King, but he didn't really do a lot of the goals like that were like in between that. Like he just became the Wizard King. Something about like breaking down class divisions or changing the kingdom as a whole. He just became the Wizard King. I don't know, some bullshit about that. I don't know if Black Clover had the shitty ending. That's unfortunate, but it can't be worse than Chainsaw Man. Eh? Black Clover fans, you can't be mad at that. Can't be worse than Chainsaw Man. Yeah, man. Anybody got anything to say to Yuki Tabata finishing his amazing series, Black Clover? Yo, show some respect, yo. Bro, show some respect to Tabata, man.
Like you don't gotta lie, man. Like,
yo, Tabata, congratulations, man. Bro, Black Clover's not that bad, bro. Like it's mid, but like sometimes you need some mid in your life. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even read the series. Stop acting like you
I did read the series, and it held me down like a few years ago. Like whatever the fuck, like it was good back then.
Are you caught up though? Are you still caught up though?
No, but doesn't mean that like I don't appreciate mid. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate mid.
You dropped it. There's probably a reason why.
I didn't drop it because the series was bad. I dropped it because I just stopped keeping up with it.
Why do you think that is?
BAN. Because I just stopped reading manga because I have a life, unlike you.
You had years. That's not an excuse.
Okay, and I just didn't feel a need to go back. Yo, Power, mute the fuck up, all right?
I'm just disproving your arguments, bro.
Anyway, while we wanted to talk about this a few weeks ago, but a tweet was made by a Twitter user asking the Gachiakuta author if reading manga through Discord sites was legal. And the Gachiakuta author came out and said, no, that's not legal. And then a bunch of stuff happened. And then she made a tweet. I'm going to have to try to find the tweet to see exactly what it said. But, okay, I found it. Damn, that's a lot of words. I don't feel like reading this. Okay, basically, she said, I spent the last few days researching the circumstances of different countries, including financial situations. I understand that for many people, pirate sites are the only way they can read manga, like Dudley. I also understand that prices can vary, can be higher overseas. I've been seeing people say, don't bring this issue up. But if we do not speak up now, the value of Japanese manga and creative works built through the sacrifices and relentless efforts of those who came before us will be wasted. I've also seen people say reading for free doesn't hurt sales. This is not true. Free, quote unquote, free, lowers the value of things. Once people grow used to getting something for free, they stop looking towards the legitimate versions. I also understand the people who love a work will support it properly. We pour ourselves into creating so readers can enjoy our work. Compensation matters, of course, but more than anything, I do not want to see its value diminished. To help people who cannot afford to buy it or who do not have access to it enjoy these works, and what the fuck? Oh, and that's their fucking assistant or something. Ando and I have been discussing this for a long time and exploring many ideas. I cannot share details yet, but we're working on it. Publishers are making efforts as well. I'm sorry it's taking its time, but please stop hurling accusations like you are racist or saying misguided things like piracy is free promotion for you. We will continue doing everything we can so everyone can enjoy manga. And I ask one thing in return: please try to understand our perspective and our culture as well. Dudley, I'm sure you have a lot to say about this. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, look. I don't. I want to spaz on one nigga that tweeted the thing in the first place, but I do want to say I don't think there is like anything wrong with what she said. Like if you tell someone who's selling something, they're like, hey, is it okay if I steal it or pirate it? Like no shit, they're not gonna like that. And obviously Japan has a lot of different views on pirating, which some of which I think are stupid in this case, especially with how like the manga industry is with authors.
Mhm.
I don't think she's wrong in like what she said.
Right.
That being said, the nigga who tweeted that is like
Dumbass.
unironically the dumbest nigga I've ever seen in my entire life.
I thought it
'Cause-
was like a troll tweet. Like it wasn't a troll tweet that just happened to actually get her attention. Was he being genuine?
I can't lie. I'm fairly certain he was being genuine, but I'm not gonna. If this was like a psyop
That's
and that
hilarious.
nigga just hates Gachiakuta and wanted to get the shit canceled, or
That-
not canceled,
if
like,
he was just
like,
a hater of Gachiakuta, I'm not
if,
gonna
if
lie.
he was
That's
a
the greatest
that
hater
is
of all time.
this is the most successful fucking play I've ever seen in my life.
That is the
I like-
greatest hater of all time. That is like the Madara. That is like the Sukuna. That is the Frieza of manga slander. Nobody's topping that nigga. That's the GOAT.
Because I don't know if y'all I don't know if everyone knows, but like the main method of reading Gachiakuta, because there's actually no, there's one official way of reading Gachiakuta. You have to go through this app and you have to pay the not a subscription. No, I know you know how Webtoon works, right? With the coins and shit.
Yeah, I know.
So you have to read off a coin
so it's
system.
like
You buy the
that.
coins.
Ooh.
Yeah, you buy the coins and you buy the chapter, and you have to do that every single
I
week.
do
It's not
that.
like Shonen Jump.
Yeah, and then
That's ridiculous.
That's why shit, reading Gachiakuta would be bad, and that's why I
Yeah,
always
and-
talked about the Marcy thing. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and you can't like you have to do it chapter by chapter. You can't wait for volume releases or anything like that. You have to do it chapter by chapter. The other way is through the Discord, where they would drop the chapters every week, and you just read in there.
Mm. Yeah, I
So
think it's
because
it sucks.
because this tweet got made, the Discord server got removed, and then now there's just no way to read it anymore. So it's just
Hey man, people got to do what they got to do to read manga.
That is hilarious. That is the greatest. That is the greatest hater of all time. That's my headcanon. That nigga is just a supreme hater. That nigga might be Ryomen Sukuna like in real life. That is hilarious.
Bro, the nigga got Gachiakuta fans reading that shit, those chapters off of Google. Bro.
I think
hey, bro.
what the part that did interest me though is that when she was talking about like finding other solutions, I do think one good thing could come from this tweet, that like maybe potentially we could see
Central.
like maybe other mangakas becoming more aware of like manga situations outside of Japan, and we could see something. Knowing Japan, probably not, but like seeing something come out of it where it's like maybe there is like another app made that just makes manga more accessible to people overseas and shit. That'd be pretty cool. But
Yeah,
probably not.
They have apps, but the fact that you
Yeah.
have two different ones, like Shonen Jump and then Viz Media, and you have to pay for both
Yeah.
in order to use one or the other, that is not good. It's not.
Isn't there Manga Plus though?
There is Manga Plus too, but they don't have everything too. You get the same problem as well. Because when I was trying to read certain manga series on Manga Plus that was on Viz, I would have to go on Viz to read it. But it has most of the stuff on Shonen Jump though.
Yeah, I was shocked that Gachiakuta wasn't on Manga Plus, and then it's on K Manga, right, which has a shitty ass system.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
that's
manga.
ridiculous.
It's
They
not
gotta get rid of that.
cool. Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
why
no.
it's so talked about that.
Yeah, because like manga is on Manga Plus, for example. That's the one I use. Like that's an official one. It's licensed, and like chapters get like hundreds of thousands of reads. So like it would do more good than harm for Gachiakuta to be on something that's like that.
Exactly. Instead of like them like kind of making you go through hoops and hurdles, and then you have to pay like money every time to like use it, and then you don't even get
Yeah.
all the chapters. You have to like pay for like, and that's why I say like the accessibility is just kind of ass. Because if someone, it's like how I feel about pirating like apps and shit. No one wants to go through all of that and then pay instead of just reading something for free and easier accessible, and then you're just able to just get everything you want to read and catch up and binge or whatever you want to do and stuff like that. And I think Japan should like probably like implement something, a better system or a better app or something that like lets you read chapters as many times as you want, or do something as one, because I still think Shonen Jump having a fucking limit on reading chapters is dumb as shit.
Yeah.
I
Oh
never
no, it
understood
is.
that. Like
Yeah,
it's just
Manga Plus has it too. I think it wasn't even there originally, but now you can like read a chapter, and then like all the chapters of the series are free, but like it's a one time read. So like if you have to like click off the app or something, and then the app resets, you cannot read that chapter anymore. For example, it's
yeah.
really
Yeah, you're right. I know what you're talking about. I use
it's
Manga Plus.
really not. But it has a bro. Like they're almost there. They're almost there.
Yeah, but it's just the fact that like because they're not easily accessible, and like why people like get frustrated about paying. No one wants to pay for something. You can just get on it for free, and it's easier to use. But that's just like the point of it. And then like y'all mentioned earlier about the copyright system with how Japan is, it's kind of very like fickle. So like it's just very a lot. And like if you even like do anything to try to help people out, they'll strike you down, they'll arrest you, fine you, anything like that. So it's kind of like a shitty situation, and that's why people have to go through hoops and hurdles to even create something like for the fans or something like that. Which I don't think is that bad until they come up with something better. But like you can't really do nothing like that, and then you're just gonna get stroked down. So that's just how it is. But yeah,
Because it okay, it gets kind of weird with like the piracy industry in Japan as a whole thing. Because with this, because I don't know if y'all have been seeing the arguments even outside of Gachiakuta, like people have been arguing about pirating games or movies that you can't like see or watch anymore. Like within the manga space, I think the mangaka has a point because again, like I said, they're already not treated very well. It's hard to like manga sales in general and shit. It's just a tough landscape overall. But them niggas in Japan will genuinely like they have the if you steal like cut your hand off kind of mentality a lot of times.
oh yeah, and, like
Have you
the
seen
manga,
the near situation?
there's a lot of
That
like
that
Nintendo situations too.
Yeah, sucks.
yeah, there was that one recent near situation. I forgot what game it is, but it was like a live service near game that got like shut down, and then someone made like a copy of it. It was like for free, basically. It had the servers and everything up, and then like Japanese fans were like, "No, you're copying the work of
Yeah,
Yoko Taro and stuff." And it's like,
they
bro, that was that gonna get shut down. This is like preservation. But
yeah.
they don't see it like that. They see it like, oh, it's a crime that
Hold
you're
on.
stealing the work
Hold on.
of others.
Is that Henry Cavill Superman poster on your wall, Nova? Oh, I always knew you were mega. I always knew it, man. Why?
Bro, my sister gave this to me when she was a kid, bro.
All right, I guess fine. All right, like damn, bro. Like,
Plus I do like Henry Cavill. But anyway, that's
oh
another
yeah, I
topic for another day.
forgot that nigga's a Henry Cavill Superman trooper. That's how you know you have dog shit takes. But all right, my bad, my bad, my bad.
Bro, kill yourself.
What the
I mean,
fuck,
true.
bro? It's just that like Henry Cavill just sucks, man.
I just like Man of Steel.
Bro,
We're getting off topic.
I don't know
I
how
just
you
like
like that movie, but
I like Man of Steel, but
yo, Power, how you feel
yeah.
about that?
We can talk about
And
superheroes another day, but yeah, the whole situation with
that
this shit.
was actually it's white slavery.
Um, yeah, man. How y'all feel? Oh, actually, well, no, not how y'all feel. Isayama made some comments
Wait,
about.
moved on already. I have more to say about the Gachiakuta one.
My God, bro, you're just a yapperthon. What more do you have to say?
Okay, no, but one thing I did want to say though, I don't think she's completely right when she said that oh, people become too used to having things for free and stuff, so they're not gonna buy because like there's a lot of people that like. I mean, it's not everyone. Like, look at JJK for example. Imagine if he got the sales by the same people that looked at leaks. Imagine if the sales translated to the actual product. But like, there's still people who like get into a series to like pirating it or something. But then like they actually start buying like the volumes and stuff so they can own it or read it for themselves.
I mean, yeah,
I
some people do, but not everyone.
Yeah,
I think it's true
unfortunately.
to an extent because you also have to remember the majority of JJK sales do come from Japan,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, so like over here in the West, like majority of the people that read JJK or shit react to it because a lot of niggas don't. are reading it through leaks or TCP scans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
And
what I
also,
like. It's
I
that
was
it
gonna
doesn't.
say, my bad.
No, my bad. It's just go on.
I was gonna say, with JJK specifically, like you have a lot easier of a time reading it through Shonen Jump, so it kind of just conflates back to the issue. There's no good way to read Gachiakuta. So like, for her series, I think she's right because majority of niggas in the West are reading through pirating. No one's fucking paying for K manga, nigga. That shit sucks.
Yeah, it
Shit.
does. It does. It fucking does.
Like
There's another.
that system that is shooting itself on the foot. I just don't get how dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't I don't agree with her applying it to all kinds of media in Japan. Like, especially with like the near thing or the fucking. I was seeing people argue in Twitter reply sections talking about like if the company takes a game down and you revive it, then you're still stealing because their game. Like, Japan is just very company friendly. This
They
I don't
are.
know.
That's
Yeah,
just their
it's
culture.
just yeah.
But yeah.
So hey, it's just how shit works over there.
All right.
Isayama made comments about Attack on Titan's ending a few years later and how he feels about it now, which I thought was very interesting. Sorry, brain rot, ADHD. I'm not gonna read the full quote because it's like a whole article or like interview or some shit. But basically, he was saying that he feels that the ending on Attack on Titan, how Aaron's story specifically was insincere. One of the quotes that was made, he says, a large factor was also my own immaturity and foolishness at the time, as he was only in his early 20s. So the full article, I didn't read it. Maybe I should have read it before I brought up the topic. But hey, bro, we ball.
Definitely.
But yeah, I think it's interesting because I haven't ever seen a mangaka really like go back and say, yeah, my ending was like low key kind of ass. Like I've never really seen that before, so I thought that was really interesting. And
I don't what he said though. Because what he
I hate power because like obviously he didn't exactly say his ending was ass, but it's like you just heard me saying I'm freestyling, right? Fucking wrong. Go
No,
ahead.
it's just because I was gonna add to what you were saying about the article. That basically he said he felt like a lot of regret for not fully portraying like Eren as a villain. For example, like he thinks he failed a lot with like making Eren come across as like that detestable figure because
He made
he
him
felt
more
like
sympathetic. Yeah.
I'm just
Well,
adding to
yeah,
what you were saying.
yeah, bro. When you
Context.
when you do the whole thank you for becoming a mass murderer for our sake, yeah, that doesn't translate very well.
That was a very not good translation because Armin would not say that shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
But,
How do we feel about the Attack on Titan ending? Like what, 5 years? It's been like 5 years, right? When they LTM, like 2010.
It's been a minute.
How do we feel? What is the general consensus now on the ending? I still honestly don't know.
I think the anime did it better now, but obviously, but now, I mean, compared to all the other endings that we gotten as of recent.
Okay, being completely frank, I think this might be like kind of a crazy thing to say, but I think Attack on Titan's ending is like it's a somewhat well written version of what Fujimoto was trying to go for. Like it's an unsatisfying ending. People like the world doesn't end up in a much better place from where it was. Like everyone lost a lot. It's not a good ending by any means, but it's still an ending nonetheless.
It's the ending
And
that
I'm like,
characters deserve.
Sweet.
well, yeah, deserve what they were able to get, what they were able to accomplish. It's the ending they got. So, and unlike Fujimoto's case, it feels relatively fleshed out for what it is. Like most of the important characters get their time to shine, get their moment, get like they have character arcs. That it doesn't get cut off in the span of like 5 fucking minutes randomly. like if it feels like an ending.
Mhm.
It doesn't feel good to read or watch because, like I said, it's purposely unsatisfactory. But at the same time, it's still an ending. I think a lot of people aren't used to like bad endings in the sense of things turning out bad for the characters. And that's why, like, my hero, for example, you know, there's a crowd of people with My Hero that hate the ending because of how the League of Villains turned out, because they wanted them to get redeemed, they wanted them to get saved, all that shit. And there's a lot of people
Not
that just hate
everybody
the ending
needs
of that.
redemption.
Yeah, I think, mind you, there are valid reasons to hate Attack on Titan's ending, but I think a lot of people who are just like downright saying it's dog shit were that group of people who just
Wanted
don't know
Aaron to
how to
be an
handle. Yeah, like
emotionless machine, bro.
like I think there was a very big subsection of people that just wanted like everyone to save the day, like stop the rumbling before it killed too many people. They didn't want to see the history repeat itself at the end.
Can what's
Like,
his name go back in time? This is our Attack on Titan.
What the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck is he talking about?
Oh yeah, Isaiah. Look in general. I'm sending the quotes that he was talking
oh
about
my
in
god,
the.
bro.
Yeah.
No. What
Just
the fuck was he talking about? Okay, the
No, I
exact
was just making a joke saying how at least one of those people is essentially just like
Yeah, mute that shit up. All right. The exact quote that Isayama made was Eren became a protagonist who committed mass slaughter on a scale rarely seen in other works of fiction. As for why I conceived such a story from the beginning, from the beginning, part of it was my desire to create a narrative of a major twist where the victim becomes the perpetrator. It reads, but a large factor is also my own immaturity and foolishness at the time when I was in my early 20s. That aspect became the core of Aaron's character, leading to a point where he confesses not as someone forced into wrongdoing by circumstances, but as someone who harbored a desire to do harm. However, Attack on Titan had long since ceased to be mine alone, and Aaron had become a character loved by many readers in the end. Without fully committing to portraying him as a detestable figure, I just lost it. I found myself depicting him with a certain closeness and sympathy. It continues as a result. If I feel there remains a sense of insecurity in the story's conclusion, at least in my own assessment. I like that he was able to recognize that and like talk about that. That's really I feel like we should get more authors to do things like that and like just see like how they feel about their series now that it's finished. I would love to see that for like for every mangaka that has like a finished work. Like Horikoshi would be cool to see do that. Kubo, Kishimoto, Oda, if he's not sent to the guillotine as soon as he submits the last page of One Piece. It would have been
yeah, for Horikoshi, he did say there was like an interview that he held for the fan book. I don't remember if he ever spoke directly about the ending. He just spoke about some plans. But have you ever seen like Giga's author comment about in the final volume of JJK where he speaks about like
I
how
did
he
see
was
that.
like
I did see that.
yeah. I think Kage is like the only other one I've ever seen like come out about his ending, how he felt doing it and stuff.
And he knows that he fucking fumbled. Good thing for
Hey,
He didn't
nigga.
fumble. Hey, bro, he didn't fumble, but
he
he
did
did
fumble.
recognize his mistakes.
there goes
Hey,
the
right, you
number one
recognize
quote.
it. Hey,
Don't
accountability is
make
the
me
best
don't
thing
make
you
me
can
do
ever
this, bro.
do, man.
Hey man,
ACM.
I'm glad Gege realized you a bitch ass nigga, but you still a bitch ass nigga.
Yo, how do we get to JJK? How do we get to JJK?
Because Power brought it up.
Please,
Power brought it up.
Yo, look. Anyways, look. I think this is a really
JJK
interesting
sucks.
statement. Shut your bitch ass up. I think this is a really interesting statement from Isayama. I also think it kind of explains like, or I think the story makes like much more sense in the context where Aaron is like, it's some the killing and shit and the genocide is something like he truly wants from the bottom of his heart, and there's not this like side thing tacked on for him doing it for his friends. That like, if you write Aaron from a place of full revenge and not like the kind of, what's the word?
Protector.
Not protector, but like not protector.
Like
This like the
guardian, savior.
kind like, I guess, yeah, like that, like, and the sympatheticness that comes in near the end. If you write him just like purely rageful, revengeful, stuff like that, I think the story,
Like a chaotic good kind of character.
Well, it wasn't good, but
I think that would be chaotic evil. I'm not gonna hold you.
Like,
oh, you're right.
But I think the story would have gone in a bit more of an interesting direction if they didn't come in with that sympathy angle at the end. Just like if seeing what the series would have looked like with that angle, I think it would have been a lot more interesting. I also,
I
it's
think you're
unfortunate.
right. Yeah.
Because it's like I get why, because
and
what happened with Bleach, fucking,
and I think you could have, if it, from what I get a little bit, is that like he went the sympathetic route because of how big Attack on Titan got, how many people started to love Eren. I think if you even went with the whole like, if you wanted the reader to find sympathy in Eren, I think you could have left that. I think you could have gone with the route where Deadly's saying, where you make him like just full of rage and like hate and like just wants to kill everything. You could still have the whole plot line of the reason he's doing this is because of what he stole when he kissed Historia's hand and all that, but not make it so it's like you I feel like the reader can still find sympathy for him. It's like, oh man, it's like,
but he's still a piece of shit.
He's still a piece of shit, but it's like I get why he did it. It's like I feel like you could have had like people find sympathy like for themselves rather than like just like forcing it. It's like, hey man, he's not a bad guy. It's like he just wanted Mikasa. Like, no, I don't know.
Like,
and that's the thing. Like because it does go with AOT's themes about like generational trauma, indoctrination, and then like brainwashing and shit. And like the thing is, it would have been good because we saw the contrast between Gabby and Eren, how Gabby started to learn that people aren't that bad, like despite everything that she's being brainwashed to think, and like she was able, despite everything that had happened to her because of Eren, she was able to grow and learn to love and like be kind to others. But in contrast, when we saw Eren, a kid who had a lot of life and love in him, then he like goes through the troubles of the world and everyone's done to him and shit in his family, he becomes the same evils as his perpetrators. That would have been like, and then they could do the final battle of like Eren like trying to fight Eren becoming the thing he hated the most. But like that would have been like a lot more interesting. In like, I do understand that why he went that route, because like you said, it's like why he didn't kill off Levi when he could have. That's why he didn't kill off certain characters. Why he didn't could have. That's why he didn't kill off Ryan. Like, there's certain reasons why he didn't kill off characters or do things that he wanted to because it got too popular, it got too bloated. So I do think Isayama like being able to recognize that like
that boy saw what
really
they did to Kubo when that nigga tried to kill off Byakuya. Ooh,
No,
them Bleach niggas, man, they was not playing about that nigga Byakuya.
Bro, and it's funny, Byakuya does nothing. Yeah. Like, bro, that nigga did nothing in a wrong. Well, he fought the Zero nigga, and then like I
That's
guess. And Fullbringer, he didn't even do anything. He just showed up, said something cool, and that was it. And then
What do you mean? He had that fight with Tsukishima. That fight with Byakuya and Tsukishima was like one of the highlights of the Fullbringer arc.
I don't remember it, so I don't think that's true.
It is.
And I'm a Fullbringer truther.
Because
there is one thing I'll give Isaiah. That boy left him some.
No, Coco, didn't you say that Fullbringer was peak, bro?
I said Fullbringer is the best thing to happen to Ichigo's character. It's not even a debate.
Bro. No.
Yeah, no,
I remember when I first said it on this. It might have been the first episode of this podcast. I said Fullbring is top 2 Bleach arcs, and these niggas laughed at me, bro. I can't believe y'all did that to me.
But still laughing at you, bro.
Fullbring is top 2 Bleach arcs.
I don't remember like the part Byakuya played in Fullbring, considering that's when we see like that he's actually like shooting for Ichigo, because that nigga Tsukishima literally makes himself the most important person in his life, and Byakuya still cuts him down and says like he will fight anyone for Ichigo. Like, bro, that is a W development from him from like the Soul Society, where he was willing to kill even his sister.
Slop.
Yeah.
You got to stop saying that word, man.
Stop it, man.
But regardless, though, yeah, I do think. Well, I forgot what we were talking about, but yeah, I'm glad Isayama was able to recognize that, though.
Speaking of niggas with cool swords, the Kagurabachi anime was revealed. That we are getting it soon. And it looks amazing. I think it is being adapted by Science Saru, whatever the fuck.
No, it's just Side Games Pictures.
Yeah, same niggas that do Uma Musume, the horse girl racing shit.
Yeah, they did
This-
Mamoon and
Yo,
the
Isaiah,
summer he died.
Isaiah, like what is that? What does that even mean? Like we're not even talking about the animated, so we're just talking about the animation. You know this shit has good animation.
Do I?
You're just,
Do I know that?
bro.
Yeah,
Have you seen the
like
clips of the horse girls
Mamoon
racing where it looks like you're watching a fucking feature film movie?
No, I haven't, bro. I don't.
Bro,
I don't
come
watch.
on,
I
bro.
don't watch horse racing slop.
None of us, yo, nigga.
Anyway, I'm very excited for the Kagurabachi anime. What scenes are y'all most looking forward to seeing adapted? I can't remember. I was trying.
The Sojo
Obviously, the Sojo fight, but specifically, I don't remember
They
the
were
name of
singing
the
each other down.
scene. No. I don't remember the name of the scene or like what Chihiro said, but the little scene where like it's a flashback and like he's wiping his eye and then like it cuts to him. Oh my god, bro, that chapter moved me so I need to see that adapted.
I remember y'all calling that the greatest chapter y'all saw in your life,
bro, because it was, bro. Bro, it's so. What did he say? Did any of you remember what he said during that moment?
I don't.
It's been 3 years, bro.
Keep a cool head.
Oh yeah, keep a cool head. Oh my god, bro, Chihiro's so cool. Oh my, that nigga's the coolest MC. Oh my god, bro, that nigga. What? I also really want to see the I don't remember the arc names. I think it's the oh my god, the Hiyoko, the Chihiro and Hiyuki fight when they're fighting together. Oh my god, I need to see it. I want to see the shit where he's like, get it together at 10 or something like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, Kagurabachi's too cool, bro. I need it. But go ahead. What are you gonna say?
No, yeah. So like side games adapting Kagurabachi is that is insane because like you even if you don't like Uma Musume, bro, you should at least watch the movie Brand Beginning of a New Era because I'm not joking, that's one of the greatest animated things ever, bro. Like the the staff too are like stacked as fuck. The direct like one of the key animators for the Rock Lee versus Gara fight is gonna be the director.
Yep. Peak.
That got his mention fucking body.
Picaroni and cheese. I forgot about that. And it's the same nigga. It's the same nigga that also did Yuji versus Choso round 2.
Yeah.
Peak.
He also did a lot of Sword Art Online fights, which obviously has a lot of sword work. So it's gonna be very important for him to direct Kagurabachi.
Yeah, man, I'm very excited. I don't think we have a release date exactly or a release window, but yeah, man, if y'all haven't started Kagurabachi and you don't like read them, just look out for Kagurabachi. I've been saying this for a while. I think this will be the next big. I think this will be like the next Jujutsu Kaisen. I hate to have to compare it to bitch ass Kaisen.
Right.
Yo.
I do think the series will be very big.
Yeah, I think
it, LARPers.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is it?
Go ahead.
Would it be too much to say that this shit could that has changed a little bit of the landscape for anime, considering how big Kagurabachi is turning out to be, bro? Before it even has an anime.
Probably not. No, I think you're just like trying to use buzzwords for like slop and shit.
Wow.
Wow.
Yo, nigga, you can't say buzzwords and say slop in the same fucking sentence.
I think Jujutsu Kaisen, unfortunately, with the help of like Jujutsu Kaisen solo leveling, like a bunch of other shit like that, like anime has already been pushed to like the forefront of like people's like minds and shit like that. So it's like I think Kagurabachi won't like really change anything like that because it's like how much more mainstream can they already get? Like,
I was about to say Demon Slayer and
that's what I meant to say. Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer already did that. Like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu already did that.
So Kagurabachi, like it'll be like Gachiakuta. It'll just be very popular. Another anime in the cog, but I think it'll still be a success and it's gonna be popular. But I don't think it'll change how anime is already viewed because it's already been. There's like 5 other anime that did that like 6 years ago. So like, it's just it'll be good. It'll be popular and niggas will like it. But in the end of the day, it's just gonna be another popular anime that everyone's gonna like. So.
What I
Uh,
Uh,
I think we're making it.
what I do think the anime can do is because the manga is already very like cinematic. If it's adapted properly, I do think it could like change how maybe adaptations or like created.
Okay. I was gonna say Kagurabachi is a series that like uses the fact that it's manga a lot with its art. Like
Yeah,
Shiba burning the manga panel.
that shit was so tough.
A certain thing that happens I can't fucking talk about because Kelko's a failure with Samura. Like there's a fight where later on that I also can't talk about because Kelko's a failure, where the text boxes are getting burned up around the page. So like I really want to see how they're gonna adapt. We're not gonna get to shit like that, obviously. Well, we'll see the Shiba moment, but I want to see how they'll adapt moments like that are just like fully rely on the fact that it's a manga.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. I think, and you know what's, a lot of people hate this nigga, but I think the Chainsaw Man season 1, I think he was the director. If he has any part in this in Kagurabachi, I don't know his name, but if he had any part in this is like the series for him because he had like he very much like made Chainsaw Man season 1 like a cinematic experience. And that's what Kagurabachi is. Like it's a very cinematic manga. Like if he works on this, bro, like it's going to the moon. Like that shit's gonna be amazing.
Like the creative choices of Kagurabachi would complement him way more
Yeah,
than Chainsaw Man.
yeah, because Chainsaw Man's a slop.
You just love that word, bro.
Yeah, I do. Slop.
Her brain is slop.
Okay.
Bro, Deadly just looks so disappointed.
Bro, where do we think season 1 will end for Kagurabachi?
I've been seeing a lot of people say it's gonna end on the elevator scene.
Oh, it's like when after the
yeah,
that could be tough.
Yeah, it depends on the episode count. If it's 12 episodes, it's ending on the Rakuza Ichi arc. But if not, then yeah, it's gonna end on the elevator. If it's like 20 something episodes, then yeah, it can end on the elevator for sure. But I don't think they can do it in like 12 episodes though.
Man, I can't wait, bro. I need that. Oh my god.
But I think it would be ideal for it to end on the elevator. Not that for like the first two arcs of Kagurabachi aren't amazing, but I do feel like adapting a bit of the assassination arc would be like important as a hook, as like a hook to leave for the viewers.
Season 2 is gonna end on chapter 112 and it's gonna change my life. I can't talk about it because I think that's the only person. Oh, Nova as well, but I don't know where the fuck he went.
Get that. I actually
I'm right here. What's up?
I've been having fun reading Kagurabachi.
Chapter 112, where part 1 ends. Oh my god, my life changed. That entire like ending reminded me a lot of when Ichigo was making his swords or whatever in Thousand Year Blood War, and how they adapted that shit. I imagine it will go very similar for Kagurabachi. That shit.
Oh yeah,
That shit's
that made
gonna
me
be
think
cinema.
about the music of that one scene. We also have like there's speculation that the composer, because of he posted about Kagurabachi, but the composer for Kagurabachi is also rumored to be the guy who did some of the OST for Villain Saga and Tokyo Ghoul, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, I saw something.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, because he posted about Kagurabachi, so like, oh my god, man.
I need to see because I need to listen to those OSTs. I need to see what.
I haven't seen Bitch as Saga, but
Yo, what's that,
Tokyo
bitch?
Ghoul.
Yeah. What was that? What was that, bitch?
Anyways, work on Tokyo
Yo, what was
Ghoul
that,
was
Power?
like
Yo, bye, Power.
yes adaptation. So like, oh my goodness, bro. I need it. Also, talking about Kagurabachi anime, also I was speaking to it to Swift about it earlier, but the fact that they like managed to make it like dark while still making it colored is like, bro, they get it, because like the darkness in Kagurabachi like is very important. So I'm glad they're managing to like keep the spirit while also like having it be colored. The
Slop.
color choices for the anime are like really good so far from what we've seen. and I hope they keep it up.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, another funny thing they've I don't know if y'all seen it, but since you're actually seeing like the fights animated now, you can see that Nigga Chihiro does not know how to use a sword, bro. At least this early on,
Yeah,
it's funny as hell to watch.
it like a bat against him, swinging it like a bat against the fathers. It's really funny. Yeah,
Trying
I'm
to group
glad.
that.
Yeah, like you can see that they pay attention to like a lot of the details for the choreography and stuff, and like yeah, this is like a passion project. I can't wait, bro.
Yeah. Nigga was straight
Because I'm
swinging
pretty
a
sure
nuclear
this
bomb
is,
at niggas, bro.
if I'm not wrong, this is like the second anime that the director is directing. So I'm very curious because like this is very ambitious, especially when they pick like such a newbie voice actor for Chihiro too.
Nigga, that's Takumi's VA apparently. I didn't even know that, bro. That's just crazy. Also,
Yeah,
speaking of voice actors, niggas been hating on him recently, but Alex Lee, unironically, the perfect casting for the dub. Hopefully, they actually get him to do that. I mean, shit, we already know what he would sound like. He did the voice, so like, shit, bro, they need to do it.
yeah,
They just
no,
need to get
Alex
Alex Lee to
Lee,
do it, bro.
he needs to voice Chihiro.
That shit is gonna be
But yeah, I'm
perfect.
pretty sure Takumi is like the JPVA's like only role so far before Chihiro. So this is also gonna be his second role. I haven't seen anything from Hundred Line, especially in English in Japanese. So I don't know if she is good there.
Wait, the Japanese VA for Takumi, that's his first. So why did for that game they just got a bunch of voice actors that have never voice acted before? That's interesting. I mean, that's cool. I
I
guess he's
mean
trying to
that,
put people on. I mean, that's cool.
and also it's probably cheaper since the Hundred Line has like 10,000 endings or something, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, probably actually. Anyway, Noah's going, so we can pause. Come.
Yo,
But before we go, I do want to say though that I have had a lot of faith on Chihiro's VA because I don't know if y'all knew, but I did say this, but Denji's VA when for the Japanese voice actor for Denji in Chainsaw Man was also like new when he voiced Denji, and like his voice as Denji is so his voice work is so fucking good. So I'm very excited to see Chihiro's VA and how he's gonna voice some scenes. Like that one scene where he yells at the Yura, you know, in during the Rakuza Ichi arc when he's like, "Why did you kill my father, bro?" I
yeah.
want to see how they're gonna do that so bro, so bad, bro,
Right.
because that's like such a powerful scene. I can't wait, bro.
All right.
Yes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 47 of the Hidden Podcast. Bang, bang, bang. I don't remember what we talked about the Kagurabachi anime. Okay, what's next on the list? We have. Did
Orange
y'all
juice.
did y'all see? Did y'all
See
see
what we
the leaks that the Dragon Ball Super remake is only going to be going up to the Universe 6 versus 7 arc, and it won't be doing Goku Black and Tournament of Power, at least not right now. What are y'all thoughts on that?
It makes sense to me.
I think those I mean contrary to belief, everyone's like saying people are saying those two arcs don't really need it. Like
What,
visually
Goku
wise,
Black and so they definitely need it.
people no, I think they
Okay.
need it the most, especially Goku Black especially needs it. But TOP they just need to tweak like the narrative a bit and all that good stuff. I mean animation wise cool, whatever, that'll be I mean that's a guaranteed, but I think if we could do like just do the narrative a little bit more like mix the manga and the anime more a bit and then just go off from there. Goku Black just needs an overhaul. Like they just need to fucking do a narrative overhaul. They need to fix the ending, they need to fix the midpoints, all that shit. Make Trunks not do what he does in
The
Goku
GOAT.
Black arc and make him have like a better role in the manga that he had. But I guess those two arcs do need it the most. I do think we've already had Resurrection F movie. Battle of the Gods has been done like 5 fucking times now. But Universe 6 and 7, that makes sense too. I mean, no one really gives a fuck about that arc for being real, so
No
just
one does except for this Kawakin Blue, and that's really it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like that's cool. That's cool. But Goku Black and TOP are more like popular arcs of the series. So I do think that like those two arcs need it the most, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I think they might do it after Moro anyway. Maybe. That could just be headcanon, but I do think they could do it before Moro. Because I don't think they could do all 5 of those arcs before Moro. I just think that would be impossible.
Now, do you
No,
think that are they gonna follow the anime or the manga?
You're gonna do a mix of both with Toriyama's vision, I guess. Cause are you talking about the other arcs or like in general?
The other arcs, like when they reanimate Universe 6 versus 7, Goku Black and TOP.
Whatever fucking Toriyama's vision was, whatever he wanted to do for Goku Black, because most of Goku Black was just Toriyama's shit, and then Toyotaro just wrote whatever the fuck he wanted. I think he did Zamasu's character though, I will admit. But if I recall, yeah. But
I mean,
there
how the
were some
consistency.
people did it in that arc.
I mean, how the consistencies you see across the anime and manga is was telling me what was likely Toriyama's vision. So he probably came up with a shitty ass ending too. So
Yeah,
they probably.
I mean, he could have. Like I said, Toriyama didn't have like doesn't like. I will admit there are some things he does that I just didn't like. I will admit that's why I don't like Daima as much. But like the thing was is that some of the things that he did right in the series was kind of what made the arcs kind of worse. But we'll just have to see what happens and then just go from there. It's gonna be so funny when Goku Black goes Super Saiyan or some shit, or if they
I
make
really
Trunks
enjoyed Super Saiyan Goku Black,
or
and
like
God that he's
Trunks
actually
being a
doing
healer.
something.
I do want to see Blue Goku versus Merge the Monster. That fight's so
Oh
peak.
my God, that fight
Goku
is so
using a Kai is
cool.
so peak, but
I just
yeah,
love Master Super. I know Super Saiyan Blue isn't anything like easy, but just to me, it's just so fucking cool, man.
it is a cool ass form, bro. That's the goat right there. But yeah.
Uh, there was a
Mhm.
video that went over like the things that Toriyama wanted to be in Super and like the things that like was like anime original. I mean, if they're truly like doing like faithful to Toriyama's original vision, I imagine one of the reasons why they aren't doing those arcs right now is one because they're longer and will require a much larger budget. But I do think they're gonna like massively like retell them. I do think the Tournament Power arc just sucks in general, but the anime version is better. So I don't know. Maybe the anime version could make it better, but the Goku Black arc is like just way better in the manga than it is in the anime. So hopefully we can see that. That'll be cool. Um, a bro, I wouldn't be against a Broly. How would y'all feel about them doing the movies again, like Broly and superhero?
No,
No.
I
I mean,
know.
they're doing
I think
superhero because superhero is an
yeah.
arc in the manga. They're gonna do superhero.
I mean that's fair. Okay, I'll give you superhero, but
I'm
because I
down
would
for
like to see
Broly.
the arc. I
What
would like to
I
see
mean,
that arc already done like in 2D animation traditionally. That would be kind of cool to see. But for fucking Broly, I think the movie already did it justice enough. I don't think like it's just
The
how I feel about Battle of Gods. Like the movie already did it the best. Then we got the anime, and then we got the manga, and it's not as good. I think
the
just
only
retelling
way
thing
Broly
is
would be acceptable is if they do the 3 hour script Toriyama made
Yeah,
because
that's
I'm
what I'm
very
saying.
curious.
Yeah, because like that original movie, that original script, the Broly was like double
gonna
its
be longer.
length. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was gonna be way less. Like I'm interested what was cut. Like that's what I want to see.
that could now that would
That's
be
why
I
I want
think
to
would
see
be
Broly.
yeah.
I think they should definitely do it. That would be cool.
Did they do anything the same with superhero? Did Toriyama have like a longer script with that too, or was it
No,
just
No idea. I don't think.
no.
No, I'm pretty sure Toriyama wasn't even that involved with superhero besides like designs and shit like that. I don't think he
No,
was
he
that
was
involved with it.
because he wanted a Piccolo led movie, and then
Yeah,
they
but
just
yeah, he
so
he
relevant?
gave like bullet points, but he wasn't super involved like he was with Broly. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he was.
He knew who to be involved in the better movie, bro. But yeah,
yeah.
that's just
My
crazy though.
nigga,
Also, I don't know what like. because like y'all mentioned Toriyama's original vision for Super, but I'm pretty sure most of Super is at least like what Toriyama's vision was, because like I said, the consistencies you'll see that the anime and manga share, like Goku fighting Hit, for example, because you know that Toriyama's whole involvement with Super was just like him giving bullet notes and stuff for them. So like,
Yeah,
it's
but
not like
there's
it's not like he had anything more to do with it. Like Super is the closest we're gonna get to his vision, because he didn't like want to write it like on his own.
yeah, but the anime changed things that even like Toriyama gave Toyotaro specific bullet points. Like he gave him specific bullet points to hit, and Toyotaro filled in the blanks. That is true, yes. So the manga is largely of what Toriyama's vision would have been, but there are things in the manga that didn't happen that Toriyama wanted to happen, and then he just let Toyotaro take control over it. And then, as we know of the anime, they completely did something different. With like going from the Goku Black arc and beyond mostly. So in terms of the anime, it's not really his vision, and then with the manga, it mostly is. Yeah. So there are
Yeah,
definitely
I
things they
think
could
he
do.
been involved with the manga because it's a different medium, and as we know, like, right, the anime was way ahead of the manga. So I guess like the anime probably got like the broader vision, but like Toyotaro probably got like more hands on, since it was a different medium that he could have more of a hand in. Considering animation is more complicated to get like that stuff across. But I do wonder. I mean, I don't know. Like, was he actually like way more involved with Toyotaro? Do you have like the statement for that? Because I do know
Yeah,
that
I
there's a
would have to
statement
send
that
it to you.
he gives them. Because I do know that there's a statement that he gave like the anime and manga bullet points, but I didn't know he was more involved with Toyotaro. But I guess that would make more sense.
Yeah, no, he was way the anime mostly did like the okay. From my understanding of it, I'll try to find this shit and send it later. But from my understanding is that the anime started first, and then the manga was originally supposed to be just promotion for the
Yeah.
anime. But then I think because it's Dragon Ball, they wanted to do a full fledged story. Toriyama didn't, so they got Toyotaro to continue just drawing for the manga. Um, so Toriyama got with Toyotaro, and then like he would give him specific bullet points on things he wants to happen in the story. Toriyama will mostly fill it out, but there are certain things that Toriyama would want to happen um that like they just wouldn't agree on, but ultimately since he did give the series to Toyotaro, he let him take control. um but like since the anime was already going with its thing, Toei did their own thing with like the Goku Black arc and all that, and the Tournament
Mhm.
of Power, and that's why like the anime and the manga, that's why the manga doesn't follow what Toei did, because they just like didn't agree with everything. So that's why the anime and manga are so different. But with Toei and the manga, that's mostly like Toriotaro and Toei, not more so Toriyama. But yeah, I'll find it all for you and send it. There was some guy that made like a whole video about
Yeah,
that whole
he made a
debacle or whatever
video.
the fuck. But
Yeah,
yeah,
he
I don't know.
makes a video about like the consistencies between like the video is called Akira Toriyama's Dragon Ball Super. He basically like draws the connections between like what is consistent in the anime and the manga, which is what will probably be closer to Toriyama's vision.
Yeah, all that shit just Super's a mess, but hopefully
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we
they'll
know.
be able to work it out.
I mean, let's be. Do y'all actually think they're adding manga stuff to the retellings?
Do I think they're adding
Like,
anything?
actually, yeah. Do y'all think they're actually mixing like or adding manga stuff to the remake of Dragon Ball Super? Like,
I think they definitely should.
it's just, I just cannot believe they would go that far for Dragon Ball
I mean,
I
Super,
don't
but
know. I mean, if they're adapting the manga now, like you kind of like have to bring in some of the consistencies from the manga, because then like
the thing is though that the at least well we still only have Beerus, and Dragon Ball Super like the Resurrection F1 is not gonna be any useful, because that shit is like a Family Guy cutaway gag in the manga. But the Dragon Ball Super Beerus looks a lot closer to the anime than the manga.
I mean, with Battle of Gods and all that, I think like the first 3 arcs, so the ones that they're doing, it doesn't really matter, but I think once they get around to like Tournament of Power, that's when like there's like real big differences that they would have to start like changing shit
I
around.
mean,
Because like the power
do think
differences, it's like go ahead.
yeah, no. If we talk about power differences, then I do think that where the changes would definitely have to start would be the Universe 6 or 7 arc, because Goku doesn't even use Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, and he uses Super Saiyan God. So
I
like,
think Blue Kaioken is one of those things that they should keep over. I'm not gonna lie. I think Blue Kaioken is too cool for them not to keep it.
It kind of breaks it because I mean, Blue is treated differently in the anime and in the manga. I mean, Blue Kaioken, like, he didn't really need it against Hit because he was already getting beat by Blue Goku himself. Yeah, just gonna be overkill. But
I mean, wasn't Hit getting stronger as they fought, and that's why Goku had to use Kaioken, because he was starting to get his ass beat.
Because Goku, in the anime, Goku did he got better at using his time skip and understood it, but he gets stronger than he used Kaioken. So yeah, it was just Goku. Goku didn't need it until he was outsmarting Hit, but then he needed Kaioken to close the power gap. Then Goku was just smarter than the nigga, and then nigga took too much like pain from the Kaioken, and he had to like, damn, I give up, nigga. So
yeah,
but
while in the manga, he just like used Super Saiyan God to like keep up with his speed. So like, yeah, the scaling is way too different. Like, I think if they're gonna start like adding manga stuff, it's gonna start with that arc.
it's gonna have to, because especially in like future Trunks arc 2, where the power scaling is even worse. Because they're gonna have to make, fucking Goku Black actually like be a villain that doesn't get stronger like every 5 fucking seconds, and not beat a Goku Vegeta in fucking base, but
Yeah,
and then Trunks
bro.
is not as strong as he is in Super. He'll just be
Super Saiyan Rage. Oh my
Also,
god,
another
bro.
reason to adapt the manga's just a much better version of the story. Like, it's just so much more enjoyable.
Like Trunks
in the Goku Black arc, right? Because
Trunks should not be the sole focus.
Yeah, the Goku Black arc in the manga, like the fact that they only go to the future twice instead of like 3 or 4 times, it makes the pacing so much better, dude.
And then like just having like Trunks, it makes sense, and it makes sense for Trunks to play, like I said, a support role in Super, because it makes no sense how he gets that much stronger. He, like, realistically, he's still like probably like a little bit stronger than he was when he was in Cell Arc.
Okay,
but
well
now
that's not.
Yeah, that's kind of like another statement of the sorry as nigga. Like, Trunks might be sorry, but he's way stronger in Super, but he's not Goku Black level, that's for sure.
Because I mean, Goku Black was I mean, okay, I wouldn't say how to gauge Trunks' level, because it's been like, what, 10-something years since Cell, but like, I think Trunks, the point is pretty much Trunks is nowhere near like Goku in their level, like in like Super, pretty much. And then he closed that gap in like just 5 minutes. So like,
yeah, maybe we can make Goku a real character again as well. That'd be fire. Not that bullshit Power was talking about. The happiest he's ever been. Some bullshit. Holy
God,
shit!
bro,
What a
you
dog shit take.
misunderstood all of it, bro. You're just a nigga, bro.
Shut up, bitch.
Just a nigga, man.
Dudley, did you want to talk about Xenoverse 3 since you brought up that topic? Or wrote down that topic, bitch ass nigga?
They are not here.
Fucking bitch ass nigga.
But yeah, at least let me fill in then while Deli isn't here then. But like, it's just, bro, I really doubt it. Like, I doubt they're gonna add the manga stuff. Like, I don't think they will go that far for Dragon Ball Super, bro. Seeing how they treat Ike, like, that would be genuinely crazy.
We'll just have to see what Beerus is looking like. We'll see how Beerus looks like, and if they do add some manga stuff, I think they will. Like I mentioned, it is kind of like more in coincide with Toriyama's vision with the manga, instead of just randomly putting shit there and just following the anime again. But
It's gonna be rough because like the only difference is that they really like the Super and manga anime and manga versions have is that like the length of and like how Goku versus Beerus ends. But like as we've seen in the trailers, they're gonna keep it closer to the anime. So I think like Dragon Ball Super Beerus is still gonna be like anime. and then like Shitty-ass Resurrection F is gonna stay the same thing too, just with better animation. And
yeah,
then
I was gonna say I was interested in that one too. I was meant to talk about that too the other day when Resurrection F got announced, but I wonder what Toriyama's original vision for that movie was, considering he did work on that movie as well, and that movie's dog shit. But yeah,
I mean, I just struggle to see like the whole Toriyama vision thing because like everything just seems closer to what he would have wanted. I mean,
well, clearly
I don't
not. If
know.
they keep saying they're gonna do it closer to Toriyama's vision, when clearly they didn't follow it completely. I don't know why they would keep mentioning it if they did mostly what he wanted.
Like I said, it would just kind of just be like, well, we're gonna do Toriyama's vision, but for real this time. Like it'd be kind of redundant they kept doing that, but it's just mainly like for number 6 and everything else. That's mainly the point for that to keep saying that slogan, but everything else before is just kind of already done. So we'll just have to see because I know they're doing, like I said before, because more comes out next year, right? Or is it this year?
Next year,
We don't know, but it's
Oh, we
probably
don't
next
know.
year.
said
So yeah,
2027.
2027. So let's just gauge this. We get Battle of Gods, and then we probably get Frieza like next year, like around like spring or probably like summer, and then we get fucking
No, didn't they confirm that Frieza is gonna be like right after Battle of Gods because both are spring 2026, right?
spring.
I don't remember them saying that for Frieza.
No, because when does
No,
Beerus
yeah,
come
'cause
out?
they come out in the
Beerus is
fall.
fall.
Because Beerus comes out in the
Yeah,
fall, and I
fall.
don't remember them
Yeah,
saying that it will
fall.
come out right after this announced
Yeah,
it.
yeah, Frieza and the Battle of Gods are fall, so they're definitely gonna be right after another.
But I wouldn't say like maybe like 3 months or 4. But like I wouldn't say like because I expect Moro to come out like in the winter or like in the fall of next year. Like
Mm-hmm.
what they did with Daima. I don't see Moro coming out anytime in the summer or or like in the spring. Spring is just obviously it's not happening. Same thing with summer.
Yeah,
I
yeah, but
just
that
think
would
it's
be like.
in like fall or like most likely the winter,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm fine with. That's cool with me. But like that's what I'm saying. It's like they're gonna probably like balance it out, and especially since they're only like 5 or 6 episodes, it's not that bad. So, but I am excited to see what's gonna happen. Crunchyroll better have it, bro, because otherwise I'm just gonna pirate that shit.
It would feel odd though if they never
Dylan,
go back
you're
into
gonna
like
what?
Huh?
what?
You're gonna what, Nova?
I'm gonna watch it legally.
Mm.
What were you saying, Power?
But yeah, it would be odd if they don't go back to the Goku Black and Tournament of Power arcs. I mean, like they don't look at the worst, they're not as bad as like Resurrection F looked or something. But they really could use like the
Touch up.
enhanced visuals. Yeah.
They could use a touch up. But yeah.
Because it is around the Goku Black arc where we start getting like the really good like the good cuts for Dragon Ball Super. I think it was like the first really noticeable good cut was when Goku and Trunks fight Goku Black and Zamasu. That's really when like Dragon Ball Super starts getting like some good animation here and there.
Yeah.
Type shit. All
I
right.
wonder. We'll see.
Anything else?
Nah, not really. I'm moving on to
I
Xenoverse.
wanted to argue something with Dudley, but he's not here. I'm waiting for that business thing to come
I
back.
do want to see that argument.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That is another argument we have to have.
Y'all.
I was talking about a different
talking about that.
argument,
Never mind.
but I forgot about the Sabo thing, bro. Okay, hold on.
What was that one?
Oh yeah, bro. Did you see that one tweet that was like the One Piece's first AI generated character? It's a picture of Sabo, bro.
Yes, I did see that tweet. Propaganda. Sabo's a goat.
Woo! Damn. We're just throwing word goat around everywhere, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, there's literally looking.
Boy, Dudley, we're gonna argue. First of all, we have to do the Sabo argument for Nova in the pod.
Well, it's not an argument because we already found out you were wrong.
No. Because all right. So first of all, my very first claim where we started. I want to hear some thoughts on this. This all started because I said
One Piece discourse. Yes.
If we put current Blackbeard on God Valley, is he surviving?
Current Blackbeard on God Valley?
Mm-hmm.
He solos.
So then this is that's your fault. That's like straight up your fault.
You don't
like,
believe that. You don't believe. No, hold on. No, but you're joking. You don't believe that, right?
I do.
I can see you smiling.
Okay.
You don't believe
that.
Okay. Like you don't.
Now
believe that.
I do think. Here's the thing. I do think he's beating the majority of the niggas there. Big Mom Kaido. Nigga. That's not Prime Kaido.
Kaido. I get. Big Mom. All right.
Yes, Big
Whitebeard.
Mom too, nigga. He's grabbing her by the fucking neck and he's killing that bitch. Two.
How? All right, for sure, bro. Go ahead.
Do I have to talk about Vortex again with you?
Bro, no, that don't work with Big Mom. Her Big Mom's toughness is just like her and her hockey. That don't work with Big Mom, big bro.
Yeah,
that's not how that works.
Bro, that's how that Vortex. None of that Vortex shit works like that.
Yes, it does, bro.
No,
he did it with Ace.
Ace is a bomb. Ace is a bomb. Bro, I'm tired. I'm tired of talking about Blackbeard because all of his fucking examples are niggas that don't know how to fucking use hockey. Like, bro.
Ace does know how to use hockey.
He doesn't. No, 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 he does not. No, Ace does not know how to use hockey. No, he doesn't.
Bro. But if current Blackbeard is on the island, I do feel like he's
getting packed up.
He's taking out some of the niggas there, but he is dying. He is losing to like Prime Whitebeard. Garp is beating the niggas ass, and so is Roger and Emu. Like I'm not even talking about Emu and them niggas, but he will lose to like Prime Whitebeard, Prime Roger, and then Prime Garp. Yes, but I do think he's taking out most of the niggas there. What? But why was that? What is that for?
Who wanted to see? You taking out most of the niggas there. Whatever. All right, Luffy on God Valley. What do you think? Current Luffy. Yo, you're trolling. Yo, you're trolling.
That nigga is also getting packed. I think he's also losing around what Blackbeard does. He's not taking out Prime Roger, Prime Garp, or Prime Whitebeard. There you go.
All right. I don't even remember how. All right. Anyway, going on from there, I don't know. I don't remember where me and Dudley even got there to our argument, but my entire argument is that we need to stop disrespecting Sabo because Sabo went into a room with the strongest character in the series that we know of right now currently.
You mean where Cobra and him got hit at the same time and Cobra got up faster than that nigga?
Well, that's not true. That's not true.
We can't. Let's just
mute the fuck up. All right.
No. Because we don't got to do the whole introduction.
Can I give?
Let me ask you a question.
Oh my god!
No, we don't got to give background. We can jump straight into the fucking argument.
Well, I had to give background for context for the listener. For the listeners. You fucking
bot. Listeners can pick it up as we go along, nigga. Let's get ignorant.
Bro.
No, but let me ask you a question.
He's just getting ignorant, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Is Sabo surviving? Right now too. Is Sabo surviving the stab from Emu a feat?
It's not a feat because he was on the fucking ground dying.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. That makes no. Stop. That makes no sense. Nova, number one. Okay, so I'm giving context. I said not Cobra. Sabo being able to go in that room and make it out alive is at least a durability feat for him because not everyone can just take an attack from the strongest character in the series and just fucking live. Like, and Deadly's whole counter argument was Cobra was in there too. That means Cobra also had a feat or whatever. I'm like, yeah, nigga, Cobra died, right? And then my argument argument fully developed is that Deadly was saying that Cobra suffered another attack, is which what killed him. But in the manga, in the manga, nigga boy, in the manga, there was no implication that Cobra suffered another attack, and then that is what killed him. So all we have to assume is that he succumbed to his wounds. So my point was, Sabo being strong enough to endure that pain and that wound long enough for him to get medical treatment is a feat. And my point is, if you put fucking Usopp or Nami in that situation, they're fucking dying on the spot. Maybe not on the spot, because Cobra's bitch ass didn't die on the spot, but they're dying. And that was my entire point, bro.
Okay. One, I'm gonna read the chapter real quick, right?
We already read the chapter. I already know the chapter page for page, bro.
I'm just looking at it so I can get a refresh of the mind. I'm just trying to get a refresh for me. It's been a minute, so I just want to make sure I get everything right. Okay. Yeah, so I'm seeing what you're talking about, Isaiah, bro. And Cobra is on the floor after he gets hit, right?
Yes, Cobra's on the floor, and then he gets back up, and then he lets Sabo escape.
And then he gets hit twice.
He does not get hit. He does not get hit twice after the stab.
So no, because this is him getting hit by it. Look, when Sabo carries him, when Sabo has it's very bright. Sabo has him on his back, right?
I still
Sabo
can't see
has him on his back. He gets hit again.
I know that's the second time he gets hit. I know he gets stabbed once, and then he gets stabbed again. Yeah, I know.
Yes,
I'm not saying, but he doesn't get stabbed again after that second stab when Sabo's on his back. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So Sabo is bleeding and profusely saying he's coughing and he can't move. He's not able to do anything. But
he survived though.
On the ground. I see this nigga on the ground after he gets stabbed once.
But he survived
Cobra
though.
Is still there. Yeah, he's
okay. Let me go down rage baiting when we argued about
I was
this,
not rage baiting. I was having a conversation.
First off, Cobra took the same attack Sabo did and still survived, and he was going to survive had he not sacrificed himself to save Sabo. So let me ask you this: does Cobra? No. Does Cobra, without being a fighter, without having hockey, have Sabo levels of durability?
No.
Okay.
Ow.
So
okay,
let me ask you this.
Hold on. So we just have to assume that this bitch ass nigga Emu sent out some pussy ass nigga attack. That's what you're saying?
No, we have to assume that he did. Isaiah.
Why are you getting mad?
I shoot you.
I'm not doing. All right, bro. Next topic, bro. I'm not listening to these analogies again, bro.
Oh my
god! If I shoot you in the shoulder with a gun, does that mean the bullet? Does that mean the bullet was weak because you didn't die from the shoulder shot? Is that what that means?
Like I said, Sabo had to be carried out there, or he would have died. He would have fucking died.
What does that matter? What does that matter? Literally, what does that matter?
I think Cobra has better endurance considering 1 to 2.
Hold on. So you wait. You genuinely think right now Cobra has better endurance than Sabo?
Hey, one was on the ground, the other one was able to get up and throw the nigga out. I mean, I don't know, bro.
I mean,
all right, next topic, bro. All right, you're right. You got it. You got it.
Hey, one's a devil fruit. You got it, bro. Another nigga.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, bro. Devil fruit powers give you enhanced bodies. Regular ass nigga was able to take more.
Isaiah, if you consider this a Cobra upscale, I'm willing to accept your point.
It's a Cobra upscale. It's a Cobra upscale. Now what? It's a Cobra upscale. Now what? It's a Cobra upscale. Now what?
All right.
It's a Cobra upscale. Now what?
Cool. So Cobra. Hey, Cobra's a top fighter apparently.
No, it doesn't mean he's a top fighter. It just means he got good durability.
It's endurance. It's more only an endurance fee, but yeah.
That's why I told him. Right. Just because you have a good endurance don't mean you're a fighter. Like, for example, in Dragon Ball Super, what's the fat bear dude called from Universe 6?
But the
Tama, bro, he ain't a good fighter, but he can take everything freaking Goku and Vegeta can dish out.
Dude, that's different.
That's cool. If all I'm saying is, if we're saying Cobra with a normal ass human body, no hockey, no double fruit, is surviving that, the majority of the cast is. So either Like either it's a mass durability feat, or
and I mean,
it's not
a crazy thing to say if normal humans could survive. Like I said, we've seen normal niggas survive worse. Usopp had his fucking skull cracked and his whole body mangled. Like, I don't think that's like the worst we've ever seen someone like take damage
like
in the fucking series.
If
but
like an attack being non-lethal doesn't mean it's weak, and it doesn't mean the other person has insane durability.
Y'all are still going, bro. I mentally checked out this conversation 5 minutes ago, bro.
You're a nigga,
I only brought it up for and over on the podcast, but I was not trying to argue it again.
And what's never mind. You're right.
What, bitch ass nigga?
No, I was gonna say your bitch ass already admitted to being wrong, but no, you wanna act like
I didn't.
What was the second one?
I didn't admit to shit being wrong. Nigga, I'm right.
What was the second one you wanted to talk about?
No, Sabo is a sorry ass nigga, basically.
No, Sabo's not a sorry.
Sabo is a sorry ass nigga.
Sabo is not a sorry ass nigga. He did more Ace's Devil Fruit 2 hours into having it than Ace ever did. Fact.
Oh,
what did he do?
That literally is true.
What did he
do anything with his fruit yet? But what did he do? Beat Vargas?
He fought for Fujitora. Like what? Like you keep bro. You niggas keep acting like that's not a feat. Nigga fought.
No, do we need to have some conversations about Fujitora Nova?
Nigga, Fuji, and what? Now you're down to downplay Fujitora? Is that what you're gonna do? Bro. See, this is what I learned about you niggas, bro. Y'all's power scaling isn't in line with logic of the series. It's just your favorites. It's no, at least with Deadly.
Okay.
Deadly's power scaling logic only works with his favorite characters. If he don't like the characters, the logic don't gotta make sense because this nigga no. And you want, bro. Shut your bitch ass up, though. And you wanna know how I know Deadly? This is how Deadly's logic only works. He only scales accurately if it's his favorite character. Because why did this nigga unironically try to tell me the other day that Law was faster than Lucci?
That is
what you said.
I corrected myself, bastard.
And you say he's more agile, which is also not true.
He can teleport.
That doesn't make you more agile than somebody.
Nigga.
No, that is true. That is true.
No. I'm not. Bro, I'm talking about physically, not power based.
That's why. Okay, yeah, physically. I'm not. I was never talking physically.
Why weren't you talking about physically? We're talking about speed,
nigga.
Bro, when we're talking about speed, we can't. You can't bring up teleportation in a conversation about speed
because I wasn't talking about physical speed. I wasn't talking.
Okay, but Deadly, listen.
You're so busy.
No, but listen. You're not listening.
That you're not listening.
But I was arguing that. That's what the conversation started. So Deadly, you can't change my argument because you don't want to talk about that. That makes no sense.
Okay, but then what the fuck are we arguing to begin with? Because we were arguing whether Law beats Lucci. What the fuck does only physical stats have to do with that? Nigga, Law is a double bruiser. He's not only using physical stats. What the fuck are you talking about?
So is Lucci. What does that do? Bro.
Lucci is more. What are you talking about?
Law does not beat Lucci. Law does not beat. Bro, based off what? Based off what? What is Law doing when Lucci speed blitzes him and puts his claws in the back of his head?
Let me ask you this: You put Lucci and I'm not Hulk. You put Lucci and Wano. You think Lucci's doing damage to both Kaido and Big Mom? You think Lucci's taking full hits?
Why was Law able to do damage to Big Mom?
Because of his devil fruit.
No, because of Kid, nigga. Because of Kid.
What are you
talking about?
Kid is the only. Bro, Kid is the only. No, bro. Kid, no. This is what I'm talking about. This is why Deadly only scales with his favorites. No. Listen to me, boy.
Let me ask you this. Did Big Mom spit up blood for the love of the game?
Bro, can you let me?
Did Big Mom spit up blood?
You're changing what I'm saying. I didn't say that Law didn't do damage to her. I said how was Law? That's not what I said. Oh my God, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I said, how was Law able to get in those scenarios to be able to do damage?
That's a whole new sentence from what you just said. That's a whole entire generation.
I said, how did Law do damage to Big Mom? Because of Kid. That is what I said.
how did Law do damage and how did Law get in a position or situation?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Those are not the same thing. That's not semantics. Those are two different.
Oh my god, that is semantics, Deadly. Because you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. That is semantics, Deadly. That is semantics, bro. That is like, bro. Oh my god, you're rage baiting me. You're rage baiting me. You're rage baiting me. You're rage baiting me. Deadly, you know damn well, Deadly. Okay, Deadly.
Okay.
That is semantics. Okay, Deadly. What did you? No, Deadly. What did you think I meant? What did you think I meant?
I thought you meant how did that Law do damage, and as in how did he physically do damage to Big Mom?
No. That is Deadly. No, that is being Deadly. That is being purposely obtuse. No, Deadly. That is being purposely obtuse. Because obviously we know how he did damage to her. Like that's. All right, go ahead, Nova. No, that is being obtuse, and you know it, bro. That is being obtuse.
Okay. No. So let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. Okay, so you must have misunderstood my first question then, because when I asked how does Lucci do damage to Big Mom, I mean how does that nigga physically hurt Big Mom in any way, shape, or form? That's what I meant.
Okay, so Dudley, he takes his claws, right? The same way Law used his sword and put it in her, right? He's gonna take his claws. Or whatever the fuck he does, like what the fuck do you mean how? Like that's such a dumbass question. Like obviously we know.
You're dead as a bot. You're dead as a bot.
All right. Enjoy the last episode with Deadly being featured on the podcast. What were you gonna say, Nova?
Okay. One, I want to say
Dudley.
one thing.
Mute up, Dudley. Mute up.
I want to say a few things. One, Law is being Lucci. Let's just
based off what?
Based off of his hacks. I do think if you're in his radius, he can do whatever the fuck he wants to you.
And he's a bitch ass nigga.
There is no implication and there is no evidence that Lucci has better hockey or stronger hockey than Law.
Oh, so now y'all want to use, if you have better hockey, it matters. That now y'all want to use that.
That's how Law's works.
No. Hold on.
That's how Law's fruit works.
I did not. Hold on. I just broke my fucking headphones. I'm mad. It's fine though. Look, so hold on. Oh my god, look at my shit, bro. All right, it's fine. Look.
No, I want to go back. I want to go back a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, because that still pissed me off. No. I want to go back to that claw shit. That was stupid as fuck, my nigga. Stabbing, slashing, hitting Big Mom did no damage. The only thing that did damage to her that entire time was Law's devil fruit shocking her from the inside. What the fuck does Lucci got? Like, what are you talking about?
Yo,
what are we talking about, my nigga?
Hold on.
I'm just wondering about the whole what he was about to say, bro. He's like,
no, nigga said scratch her. What are we talking about?
That nigga said now.
This is how you're being purposely obtuse again. Give me a second.
Didn't Lucci fight Gear 5 Luffy, so can Lau do better than Lucci against Luffy?
Fight is a very strong word for what happened there. I'm not gonna lie.
That nigga got fucking one shot. I'm not gonna lie. And then Luffy was just playing around with that nigga, bro. Like that wasn't a fight, bro. That was just
humiliation.
Yes, bro. Whatever.
Humiliation ritual.
Oh my god, bro. Fuck it. Whatever. Fuck it. Whatever, bro. Fuck it. Whatever, bro. I ripped my whole shit off because Deadly pissed me off that bad.
Yo, hidden podcast Patreon donates to
No, I hate you. I dead ass hate Deadly.
You hate me because you're wrong and ignorant. All right, bro.
How am I being no nigga? Because now I'm about to break my fucking monitor next, bitch. Because what the fuck are you talking about? You said how is he gonna do it? I told you how he would attack because you wanted to be obtuse, dickhead. I didn't say how.
I didn't say how he would go about doing damage. I didn't say how he's gonna get it.
Yo, stop. You're rage baiting me. You're rage. Yo, move on. Cause this is what Deadly does all the time. Every time you try to argue with Deadly, all he does is argue semantics. That is all Deadly does. He argues.
You asked me two separate questions. I didn't ask you how he was gonna get in position to do damage. I didn't ask you how he was gonna find a way to do damage. I said, how does Lucci do damage to Big Mom? And you don't have an answer for me. That claw shit is stupid. You don't have an answer for me, nigga.
Cool. That's not the point.
That's not the point.
That wasn't the argument. That was not the original. That was a subtopic of the wider conversation.
Okay, so you're right. Let's get back.
Let's get
no. Let's get back. Let's get back to the original argument.
Go ahead.
So Lucci has worse attack potential than Law.
No,
can't teleport.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
No, clearly
I don't agree with that
because Lucci can't.
I don't agree with that.
You just admitted Lucci can't hurt Big Mom. So
Cap.
How?
I didn't say that.
Cap.
We don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know that.
Nigga, what?
We don't know that.
What are you talking about? No, deadass. What the fuck are you talking about?
No we matter don't know that. How much Isaiah says about me, bruh, there's a unique brand of fucking ignorance Isaiah has that can't be taught, bruh.
No, there is a brand of ignorance. There's a brand of ignorance that I have to tack on when I'm arguing with Deadly, because only ignorance can only match with his ignorance.
It's ignorance, but I just proved you wrong. So
what does that have to do with anything?
I just don't know how like you think law.
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with the like entire argument we just had about?
Can we get back to the original conversation?
Now we want to change the conversation. Yeah.
No, I'm not changing the conversation. I'm getting back on track.
What was your convo then? What was the crowd?
That Lucci is faster than Law.
The Law. I mean, cool.
Okay.
Like I said,
I don't even remember how we got here either.
Yeah.
I do remember. I do remember. No, I do remember how we got here. No, I do remember how we got here. I do remember how we got here because Deadly only argues for his favorites, and he only uses logic or tries to with his favorites.
I just proved you wrong, and you don't want to admit it.
Yeah, we got here because
nigga, what are you talking about? Deadly, okay, Deadly. That's cool. Okay, cool. Law beats Lucci. Cool. What does that change about my original statement that you only argue for your favorites?
Well, I just argue for Law, and
which is your favorite
argument. That's cool,
but that doesn't change my point.
Do you want to argue about other characters that I don't have as my favorite? I don't know.
I mean, I would love to, but you know, then then your line of thinking would change completely.
Who do you want to argue about?
Big Blackbeard and Luffy. No, Blackbeard and Luffy. Blackbeard and Luffy.
Yeah, like I said multiple times. Relatively speaking, Blackbeard's probably on a similar level to Luffy.
But what feats? What feats does Blackbeard have? What feats does Blackbeard have?
I just said it. Off of feats and what we've seen, he's not.
Okay, so he doesn't beat it. So wait, Dudley. So you're saying, Kelka, mute up. So Kelka, you're saying narratively Blackbeard should be on the level of Luffy, but he's not. Is what you're saying?
From we've seen, no, he's not.
So how come every time I said this before, you didn't have my back?
No, I've said
no,
this
bitch. No, you have not.
Why is Blackbeard's on the same level? What I have been saying.
You said on what? Why is Blackbeard's on the same level?
What I have been saying, nigga boy, is that when Blackbeard comes back to the series and he's on screen again, and he does eventually fight Luffy, he's probably going to be on the same level as him.
Why do you think that?
Narratively, that's where he's at.
Narratively,
is it good writing?
Hold on. Narratively, that's where he's at. Based on, but we don't know that. We still don't know how much of One Piece we have.
So you think?
I think what?
Never mind.
Bitch.
Never mind.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you one day. I promise you.
Holy press.
Fuck, I would. Anyway. Wait.
At the end of the day, though, is Sabo like actually good or
no?
What?
Sabo is actually good, and that goes back to my original conversation. This nigga Sabo got his devil fruit, and 5 hours later he was able to bang with the admiral. Like, stop it. Like,
isn't Fujitora said to be like one of the sorriest admirals?
No, not at all.
He's not sorry. He's a Green Bull is more, but fucking Fujitora, he sees like the good in people and he holds back on them. We've seen this with Zoro, we've seen this with Luffy, and we've seen this with Sabo. He saw how good of a person Sabo was, and he just didn't want to just mess with him. But niggas want to use that as a feat, like contending with a nigga, but we don't really see.
Yeah, but they literally fought still, so it's like what?
Like I said, we can't use clashes.
They weren't clashing. They had, bro. We literally reread the fight when we had this conversation. They didn't just clash. They had a fight. Like nigga, like Dudley said the exact same shit, and we literally looked at it and we saw that that's not true. They literally had a fight.
Are you? If you and Mike Tyson were to fight, then he held back against you, is that a feat for you, bro?
Yo,
if he's fighting to your level.
Oh, that's not what happened though. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. Yo, Power, you don't even read One Piece and mute the fuck up. Let's get into an argument that we all can actually argue. Let's talk about the no kill rule for heroes and other things. Because
W transition, wow.
That wasn't a good
I actually would like to argue that superhero.
So Dudley is like the bot he fucking is. Had a dumbass take. Who's surprised, right? We were talking about it with Daredevil and Bullseye, and Dudley's like, why don't you just kill Bullseye? Duh, 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 duh. And he's like, some niggas, he's like, okay, let me just get a general gauge. How do y'all feel about characters having a no kill rule? Let's start with Nova and hear Dudley's trash ass last.
Okay. How I feel about characters having no kill rules?
Fuck you.
Okay. I think there are a way. I think it just depends on the character, but I do think there are a way to like. It's mainly for comic niggas to like keep the comics going, keep characters like relevant and like make more money. But realistically and narratively wise, like for example, Batman, I think he has a really good no kill rule where he wants to be able to save the lives instead of just ending them permanently and like not giving them the retribution or redemption they deserve and being able to do it. I don't think nothing's wrong with not killing villains if you think they can be rehabilitated, but those if you try to help them out and they don't change at all, then you gotta take them out back. I'm not gonna hold you, but I just think it depends very on the character. Like
Mr. Freeze, for example, I would not kill him.
Okay, like Power. Like there have been instances where
Bro, I hope Power might be the only one that has some logic around here. Power, let me hear it. Please be on the right side of this.
Okay, so we're talking about like the morality of it, or like how interesting it is for the character, or what?
Both.
Because like for like Nova said, the no kill rule is usually kept so they can like always bring back the character and stuff. But like I do think it's a very interesting way to gauge like the mental strength of the character and how like they handle themselves and people like the villains around them. Like Nova mentioned, like Batman not having a no kill rule because he believes in rehabilitation and because he lost his parents, he values human life a lot, so that has never bring himself to kill someone. It not like that one Red Hood movie said where he's like, oh, if I kill, I'm never gonna stop. That's not how Batman sees the no kill rule. He just values life and believes in second chances. I think it's very interesting. Like it's a very interesting narrative too. That I don't see why niggas hate on it because I genuinely think it makes the character more commendable, even if it's like maybe it might be like a little destructive in the long term because like niggas like the Joker are gonna keep coming back. But it's also like it also just like makes you like think of I mean I do find Batman more commendable for still like not wanting to put him down, just wanting to believe he can rehabilitate others and stuff. I also think like for Daredevil it's interesting considering like because Daredevil especially is very interesting because it also plays into like his religion being like a very important part of the character. So he also values life a lot, and I think he is closer to what people think Batman is, where he's like, if I start here I'm never gonna like stop again. But it also brings like moral dilemmas, like his conversation with Punisher, where he's like, okay, you're gonna kill this guy, but you're just gonna keep creating more of them, so it's like, what's the point if we're just gonna keep continuing the cycle? So I think it's a very interesting like way to like handle the character, the narrative, and I think it also has like a very like interesting like message to pass in real life. Like of course there are horrible people out there, but like there's also people that could be rehabilitated. It would suck like to just put people down sometimes type shit.
Holy shit, you're done yapping. Coco?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dudley.
Yo, bitch.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck
you. Wait, I forgot to bring up, but I also think Spider-Man is a very interesting character with the no kill rule, where where he can like go lose him. But my bad, bro. It's just I was thinking about Spider-Man too because I think he's not one brought up in these discussions. But Spider-Man also not killing his villains is also like really interesting for him considering the shit they especially put him through. Like Green Goblin is not someone who usually like kills himself. It's usually an accident, despite like how much he gets sold by that nigga. I don't know why they made him a good guy in the comics, but yeah.
See, my thing with the no kill rule is I can understand why some heroes do it, but I also see it as a very selfish thing to do. Solely because I know people like Batman, like, if I start killing, I'm not gonna stop killing. Okay,
Oh
with
my
that,
god.
you not killing, the Joker single-handedly puts more people at risk, if not letting people die, solely because you don't want to kill someone because you believe they can be reformed or you just don't want to start yourself on that path regardless. You not killing them, it's like two paths. You kill them, and then obviously you're looked at differently, either from the public eye or from within yourself. But they can no longer harm people, or you keep your moral compass, and they go around the city, rampaging, doing exactly what you tried to stop them to do before, but they're just doing it again. And I find it selfish because, well, you not wanting to do it because of your own moral compass, it's a little silly. That's my whole stance on it, though.
All right.
Yo, bot.
Omar.
What's your take on it, bot?
Oh, oh.
Bitch ass nigga.
Hello, Deli, bro.
Nicholas bitch ass Brown. Go ahead, bro. What's your take? What's your take on it, bot?
Anyways, bitch ass.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Good boy. Go ahead. Wait. Yo, hold on. Restart all that.
Like,
my shit froze for a little bit. You have to restart from the very beginning. Shut up, bitch.
Sorry, ass nigga. Anyways, look. For me, I understand the general concept of a no kill rule, but kind of like Kelko said, with characters like the Joker who routinely get out of prison, like immediately start killing niggas, stealing shit, like picking niggas up off the street and doing the most inhumane things imaginable, shit like that. It gets to a point where the hero knows that them staying alive is causing more harm than good. The audience knows that them staying alive is causing more harm than good. And we're at a point where even if they were rehabilitated, they've killed so many fucking people that's like you don't deserve to live regardless. Like I think no kill rules can work when the person with it has some method of stopping the cycle. Like Power said, like a part of it is like, we can't killing them won't solve anything, can't repeat the cycle. But if not killing them ends up in the cycle continuing anyways, but with more casualties, then like what's the
Here's the thing. All right, I'm jumping in because I've heard y'all say this a few times. Y'all are boss. Here's the thing. I think both
the exact same thing.
Both in real life and in like these fictional worlds, I think killing these people would, because the way I see it, right? If these heroes do end up killing, like if Daredevil kills Bullseye, Spider-Man kills Goblin, if Batman kills Joker, right? It's like, what are you teaching to everyone else, right? It's like, I feel like you would have people that aren't, I don't want to say like unwell, right? But I guess you're teaching people is that like you can decide when someone's life should be over. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's like if you have someone that's like looked up to upon or respected upon like a superhero like Spider-Man, and then he's going around just
killing these villains rather than letting them like go through like the true justice system, all that, and like letting like a court decide. I think you can create more chaos from killing that one villain. It's like if Batman kills the Joker, like I can very easily see a scenario where you create 20 more Jokers because then it becomes it's like, oh, I can killing is okay as long as I see it's right that this person shouldn't live anymore. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like if and this reminds me because I was reading some story about something going on, and it was like someone's quote, and it was like I'm gonna fuck up the quote, but it was like, why do we kill people to teach? Why do we kill people to teach people that killing people is wrong, or something like that, right? And it's like it's a very like backwards way of thinking. Like generally, I don't think there is like a right or wrong answer. I think either way, you're just fucking people over. I think people just die either way. Like if you kill them or if you don't kill them. So that's why it's like similar to what Power is saying. It's like I get why people wouldn't like the no kill rule in some senses, but you have to think about it in a broader sense. It was like, what? Okay, we killed the nigga, but what then? What does that create for everyone else? Type shit. Y'all can respond.
Okay, but
I used to
all
say
right.
some
I
bullshit
I
anyway.
Yeah, because
okay.
the
Hold on,
one
hold on,
of the
hold on,
most
hold on, hold on.
okay.
I was gonna say, I agree. Like, I agree with you to an extent. My issue with it is, like, in the real world, obviously, people don't escape out of prison or like if you go to prison, you're just in prison. You don't escape like every 5 minutes.
Well, shit, nigga
So
like
we
me, I'm
have
getting up out of there.
yeah, okay, yo, black ass, they are shooting you outside the
No, they
door.
will not. When I
But
went out Spider-Man.
yeah, all right, buddy. But in real life, like we have an alternative. We have alternatives to and these comics and other media. The prisons don't fucking work, and because of that, these superheroes are often put in a scenario where they are effectively judge, jury, and execution. They are the only ones who can have a meaningful stop to like these mass murderers or like niggas causing havoc. They like they're inherently put in, and
Shit.
I don't think that means just every superhero should start murdering their villains, but like take Superman for example. Superman has ways to like obviously he has the normal superhero talks to his villains, like tries to rehabilitate. Also, he chucks niggas into the negative zone. Like he has ways of fixing problems that don't spawn back up like 20 hours later. Like I think
Okay,
I
but
think
like
that's what I'm
what
trying to say.
villains but the
Right, but
villains that
Superman is
Superman
different
does
because
that to, it's not like he doesn't do
Has
that to
killed
like he doesn't do that to like
he
his
has
like
killed
human like villains. Like, you know what
he
I'm trying to say?
kills
Like
like supernatural
Yeah, and
yeah, he
villains.
kills like
yeah, and I mean,
supernatural. Like that's
yeah.
different.
And the other thing too is Superman is one of the few that can like stop shit before things start getting out of control. But like outside of like that crazy ass shit. But I think the point is what I'm trying to say. I wish in stories with no kill rules, you like if you're gonna write a story where the main character has a no kill rule, I think you have to keep in mind what happens after the villains are spared. Like I don't think if you're gonna frame it as a completely good thing, like that's what you should do. There shouldn't be direct consequences to the no kill, and if there are, those should be addressed with no. You can't just like gloss it over and say, huh, "I'm I believe in humanity. I forgive you," and then it just repeats over and over again, like in some comics.
Yeah, I think, and that's like the thing I do dislike the most. This is one of the reasons why I dislike some series that do the forgiveness route, because it's not like forgiveness is something I feel should be done more with nuance and more care than how you just I forgive you, that's it, that keep it all going, because that's
Endeavor.
not. Yeah, like how My Hero does Endeavor, like it does it right. I do think
Yeah,
that's one of the best forms of redemption or forgiveness. I think because even then, many people it was mainly for him redeeming and atoning for what he did instead of just him seeking forgiveness and people saying I forgive you and shit. People are right to
that's why
have
images speak, right?
stuff and shit like that. But I think, like I said, like you did brought up with the Joker or like other villains that are like malicious, like Norman Osborn. it's hard for you to see him in a good light because these niggas are evil incarnate. Like Norman Osborn has like done heinous shit to Peter since the 60s. And then now they try to forgive him and put him on a pedestal, and now he's fucking Spider-Man. Like that's fucking crazy
Okay,
to me.
the thing with
And
Norman is that they probably could have taken it in an interesting route if it literally didn't get with the become a good guy being.
yeah,
If they at
exactly. I
least,
just think it's more interesting.
yeah. I do
But I
think like
think
one of the most interesting stories about the no kill rule is probably the Killing Joke, where Joker tries to use the bad day stick on Batman to like get him to his breaking point so Batman can kill him. But like throughout the story, we see like Batman and Gordon like persevere through Joker's games, and at the end of the story, even Batman like offers a choice. Like he tells Joker, we can still like do this together. We can still like try to help you, but Joker still denies it. And at the end of the story, they do leave it ambiguous if Batman kills him or not. But I do think it's one of the most interesting stories where like it's about perseverance and like not succumbing to your darkest desires. And that's just why like I really fuck with the no kill rule because that is just like is a big test of the character's like morality and will.
like it shows their choice and agency because
Yeah.
like you're right, it does. Like once you kill a person, that's their past, present, and future. It's all gone. They can't change. They can't do nothing more, and they can't do anything. And being able to like give them that choice to either change and like make the same choices they did and made them turn evil, you're giving them a chance to actually make the good choice this time and become better. Like I said, there have been
Yeah.
instances where villains have reformed and changed. Two Face, Poison Ivy, a lot. Harley Quinn are like popular examples of villains that have turned good before and they actually have been better off now. But like there are
Mhm.
also villains who have stayed the same, like Joker, Green. Well, I don't know if Norman's evil now. I think he's good still. But like Zod and Lex Luthor and shit. But I just think it just depends on how you write them and how they
Yeah.
are. I think if they need to go, they need to go. And there are instances where superheroes will take that choice and make them like do it. Like I said, Superman has done it multiple times. Spider-Man will do it. If you fucking fuck with that nigga and he will kill you. Not in the Spider-Man costume, but that nigga will kill you. And then
Peter Parker
Batman will
don't kill
never kill
nobody.
you. Huh?
Peter Parker's not going to kill nobody. But we
Peter
I
Parker.
know a
He,
lot of people have taken that Back in Black shit. I don't.
nigga, it
I
was
don't know.
a
He might
Okay,
have. He might have. We
yeah.
can't
I was
say,
gonna
Look,
but
say he
like,
would have killed Kingpin, nigga. Don't
even
think he
even
wouldn't.
outside of Back in Black, like I think Peter as a character, like he will exhaust every possible option before he has to kill somebody. But if there's no other way than killing somebody, like he'll convince himself to do. Even if he hates himself for it, he'll convince. Like even
Like
with
he'll fight
like
someone.
Morlin, like before old dude came in and shot the nigga, he was gonna hate it, but he would have killed Morlin if old dude didn't come in with the gun and
And
shoot the nigga.
he has accidentally killed someone in that Spider-Man and Wolverine comic before too. He
yeah,
snapped that woman's
yeah. But he didn't mean
neck.
to do
That shit
that.
was
Like that was
fucking
like
Yeah,
an
he didn't
accident.
mean to.
Yeah,
Like
I know, I know.
he only did that because he thought it was Wolverine, so he didn't hold back on his punch.
Yeah, that shit was fucking funny as fuck, but like it was
Wow.
crazy. No, it was no, because I didn't know anything about the context of the story. I just turned the page. I'm like, Jesus Christ, and it made me. I was like, damn. But um, but no, yeah, like the no kill rule is a very. It just depends on the character, and I do think it's a very interesting way. And I don't think people should just be like, oh, you should just kill your villains
Yeah.
automatically. I just think
Yeah.
Like
it just when push comes to shove, though, it's more interesting to see how they react to that situation if they have to make the choice and there's consequences from making that choice. Like Injustice, for example, or like fucking there's one more I'm trying to think of, but yeah, but like if you actually go with forth with the consequences and like showing what happens when you actually kill a villain and in the root at the problem. So
yeah,
yeah.
like Power said, right? No kill rules can lead to some very interesting writing, but I think you have to handle it with a lot more like
Care.
tact and carefulness than a lot of current comic writers. Personally,
They just fucking rush redemption arcs and
yeah,
like
but
they and then
there's
it's
a reason. There's a reason niggas were like invincible. There's a reason for niggas were begging Mark to drop that no kill shit, bro. Like sometimes some villains that shit just don't work.
then like yeah, and some niggas do need to go. And that's why I like Invincible, but like some niggas need to go, man. But yeah.
Which is still interesting because up until now, Mark's first kill was the what's the name of the guy that was controlled by the Sequids? That was his ever first real kill.
Yeah.
When he like dead as had no other choice but to kill him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do think Invincible has a very interesting take on it too, where like Mark will like literally like do anything but like try to kill the person. Like he will exhaust his options. And it wasn't until like last season when he actually started trying to kill niggas like Angstrom and then Conquest.
And the two niggas he failed to kill and survived directly led to like
More
multiple deaths.
consequences in the story. And yeah. Yep. So it's just how it is. Like
Yeah, but
it just
Invincible
depends on the
sucks. So.
character. All right, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, in Invincible's context, it is also it also does play into the story because Invincible, while it is like a little like parody of like some superhero tropes, they also like do handle it like very meaningfully. And I do think like
They handle
the no kill is very intentional.
Yeah, I do think they handle some comic book tropes a little bit better.
Yeah.
Comics, but that is just I do like the no kill rule and like Mark actually justifying it. It kind of makes him better in a way that he's able to make the harder choices. Because I think sometimes like Batman's rule is kind of unrealistic. No one would do what Batman does. Like he would snap eventually, but Batman is just as insane as his villain. So yeah, like it's just that's a
Hey,
whole
bro,
nother thing too.
he's just that good of a person, bro. He wants to see the bad in others.
That nigga is insane. But yeah. Batman is a good
And
person
how we
though.
could popular belief, a lot of Batman's villains are mentally ill people that he does try to help instead of just beating them to the ground.
So Batman does beat up mentally ill people.
No, bro. He tries to help them, bro.
His fists are antibiotics, bro. Antibiotics, bro. I don't know, man.
Hey, man. All I'm saying, if the day comes where Batman does somehow like fully rehabilitate the Joker, that nigga has a
He
kill
has
count in
done it
the hundreds
before.
of thousands, bro.
Bro,
That nigga still
he
needs to
actually
die.
has.
Like,
Joker has been rehabilitated before. It's happened like 2 or 3 times. But because we gotta make
comics.
money, yeah, because comics fucking suck, they have to put back the status quo. That's why I'm like, I showed you, bro.
Has Joker ever been rehabilitated? The closest that I've ever seen is in The Dark Knight Returns, where he literally went into like stasis because Batman disappeared.
There was a comic, I forgot what it's called, but Joker actually like
The White Knight?
became sane. I don't remember what it's called, but he became sane and he remembered all the people he's killed and he was begging to be insane again, so he didn't have to remember it all. But he has like been rehabilitated or like turned sane before. But it's just like I said, it just depends if niggas want money or not, and then it'll just bring back the character because no one fucking dies in comics unless you're in a nigga's origin story. So it just doesn't matter. But yeah. I think no kill rules are fun. Just
Yeah,
depends on.
I like no kill rules. I think he makes me respect the characters a
All
lot
right.
more when
So what
they're
you got?
facing.
Enough of your slop.
Also,
Oh my.
Kelko was so lucky in a way because that nigga
Yeah,
literally said what I said, bro. That nigga literally said what I said. Batman doesn't do, which is like he literally said, "Oh, Batman doesn't kill them because he doesn't want to be like them, bro." That is not the reason why he doesn't kill them, bro. Like, ooh, he's so lucky he ran away, bro.
All right. What's up,
Wait,
Isaiah?
I didn't even realize fucking Kelko left. When did?
Yeah, he had a family emergency. He had to go.
Oh, he did. Damn.
Bitch ass.
Chill, bro.
Thank you for watching episode 47 of
yo,
the Hidden.
Isaiah, set your bitch ass up and do it properly.
Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on, give me a second, y'all.
Holy crap,
Give me a
nigga.
second.
That's impressive.
Holy
Thank
crap.
y'all for watching episode 47 of the Hidden Podcast.
We love y'all, man. Watch ReZero season 4.
Yeah, man. No, don't watch that bullshit. Dun, 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 dun.